In the rugged landscapes of East Java, Indonesia, lies the active volcano Kawah Ijen, where hundreds of miners labor for 12 long hours each day, extracting the precious minerals hidden within its depths. Each breath they draw is filled with the noxious fumes of sulfur, leading to incessant coughing and a burning sensation in their lungs. Many of these miners might not have had the opportunity for formal education, but their role is invaluable. It's their labor that supplies the sulfur necessary for purifying sugar, creating soaps, developing skin treatments, and even producing explosives. Let's explore what a day in the life of a sulfur miner entails. To save money, these workers find refuge in a dwelling placed on a volcano near their worksite, often residing there for a stretch of up to 7 days without returning to their homes. Remarkably, there's always someone engaged in sulfur mining at the volcano, even during the midnight hours, thanks to a shift system. Every miner, after waking and following his morning routine and a cup of coffee, embarks on his journey to the mining area. It's essential for a miner to have some kind of cloth or towel wrapped around his neck, serving as a makeshift mask, because proper gas masks are a luxury they cannot afford. Yes, these makeshift solutions are their only protection against the hazardous sulfur gases, which are notorious for causing severe irritations to the respiratory tract, eyes, and skin. And unfortunately, there's no known antidote for the exposure. When they reach the mining location, whether it's on the volcano's exterior or deep within, the miners use steel bars to fracture the raw sulfur accumulated near the volcano's vents. Sulfur, being relatively easy to break with the correct technique, is not the primary concern. The real menace is the toxic gases that make the job a living nightmare, leading the miners to constant bouts of coughing, sometimes even coughing blood. Yet the resilient miners persevere and fulfill their daily quotas. After several strenuous hours, a miner tasked with extracting sulfur swaps roles with the one who's been transporting it to the collection point. Both tasks are extremely taxing, and it's hard to judge which one is more draining. They use dual-sided baskets connected by a bar to transport the sulfur, burdening their shoulders with weights ranging from 80 to a whopping 100 kilos. Navigating the uneven rocky terrain is challenging enough. Imagine the ordeal with the added weight. While traversing this hazardous terrain, prone to landslides and poisonous wildfires, they cross paths with tourists who are capturing their suffering in photographs. When they finally reach the collection point, it's time to report to their employer to receive the hard-earned payment, approximately $10 in Indonesian rupiah for a grueling 12-hour shift, and there's often a stipulation to bring more workers the next day to receive payment. Left with no alternative, they comply. After returning home, they're too spent for anything other than a rest, a brief sleep, and it's time again to prepare for another day at the volcano. So that provides a glimpse into the challenging daily life of a sulfur miner, like Arifin, who has been enduring the volatile environment of a volcano for 32 years. Following in his father's footsteps was his only option, sulfur mining being his sole source of income. Over these decades, Arifin has witnessed the loss of many colleagues. Since the opening of the mine in 1968, over 70 miners have met tragic ends due to landslides, eruptions, toxic gas inhalation, rock falls, cliff accidents, or chronic lung disease. Nature, it seems, has myriad ways to claim the lives of these men. To seek protection, Arifin and his fellow miners turn to their beliefs, invoking the giant Hindu volcano god they think resides in the acid crater lake. Hoping to appease her anger and avoid her volcanic wrath, the miners live by a poignant saying, "Dare to die, afraid to starve." Tourism found its way to this perilous mine in 2002, sparked by the occurrence of a mesmerizing blue fire in the crater of Kawah Ijen, a stunning spectacle caused by the combustion of sulfurous gases emitting blue flames up to 5 meters high. This natural phenomenon drew attention first from local tourists and then international ones. By 2011, this striking locale was teeming with film crews from National Geographic, BBC, Al Jazeera, and many more, sharing the breathtaking and treacherous beauty of Kawah Ijen with the world. The site even witnessed an American travel show host daring to row a dinghy into the acidic crater lake to test its buoyancy. While this influx of attention has sparked the curiosity of many, it has regrettably not translated into substantial aid or improvement in the living and working conditions of the miners. What steps do you think can be taken to improve the working conditions of these resilient miners? Leave your thoughts down in the comments. Thank you for watching.